Hello everybody, BNB Collections here. Today, since they just released, I'm gonna do a quick worst to first on all of the smart playsets. But right now, there's currently 3 actual all-in-one sets that it actually includes the smart brick, as well as 5 compatible sets that don't include the smart brick, but do have their builds augmented to, well, be able to fit the smart brick inside, and they look really ugly. But in my opinion, the absolute worst set would be this one, the ATST Smart Playset. The set literally, from watching like YouTubers, I can see that these legs apparently aren't at all posable, which, well, isn't really nice because, well, yeah, but other than that, this side and this side just look uneven because this side's a Suds shooter while the other side's flick fire missiles, which just feels so off. Now, these 2 figures are nothing to be, like, because they're not even smart figures. So only smart figure here is Wicket. But about Wicket has these, as you can see, medium legs because, well, they couldn't accommodate the small legs to the smart figs for some reason. But this figure, Wicket, and Yoda, which we'll see later, will look absolutely horrendous with these legs. There's also 2 places where you can put the smart brick. Here at the back of the ATST, as well as here on this speeder bike. And then you can use them to make like shooting noises and also like blow up other ships, I guess. But other than that, there's literally nothing special. Technically, you could put the Scout Trooper and the ATST driver in their vehicles, but it won't do anything since they're not even smart figures. So really, all you can do with this set, if you have a smart brick, is put Wicket in these vehicles, which will just look off. The second worst is this one, Luke's Land Speeder. Well, the set includes 1 smart figure, Luke Skywalker, but the good thing about this one is that he's actually supposed to be driving the vehicle included. Yeah, other than Luke, there's also a Jawa, and that's the technically only other minifigures. There's also a Gonk Droid, which, well, isn't minifigure, but yeah, it is included in this set. The set retails for $39.99, which is like a literal $10 more expensive than the Battle pack from like 2024. So one of the Battle Droids and the Super Battle Droids and the Clone Troopers. Yeah, and yet it only includes, well, 2 actual minifigures and a crappy build that's made to accommodate the smart brick. Yeah, here's there's only 1 place to put the smart brick. Here at the back of this land speeder. This land speeder is a lot smaller than the other land speeders, but yeah, you could take this loose part and fuel up your land speeder, which, by the way, you need the smart brick, which isn't even included, or you could use this green hammer that the Jawa has to fix your land speeder. Other than that, you can also drive around your land speeder, and you can also fire guns by pulling on these red parts. But other than that, that's literally all you can do. There's also this Jawa hut part of the build, but it literally does like nothing. The third worst is the Mos Eisley Cantina. The set has a lot of figures, I guess. There's 2 Biff musicians, as well as a Sand Trooper, and for smart figures, there's these 2, Ben Kenobi and Greedo. Yeah, here's just a look. As you can see, the Sand Trooper does have that camo, which does look fun. But yeah, with the smart brick, you can put it on this band area to make Greedo sing. Or you could also put it on the back of this dewback and ride it. But this is one of the two location-based smart playsets, which the other one is fine, but yeah. Here you can see the full set. There's a spot for Greedo and Han to fight, but yet Han Solo is not included in the set. There's also an entrance gate here, I guess. And over here, there's a bit of musician singing area, as well as the actual cantina part, the bar, you could say. But yeah, other than that, that's really it for the set. There's 3 smart brick areas. One for singing, one for making food, and one for the do-back. Next of all, I would put the Millennium Falcon. This Falcon isn't bad. Like, as you can see from these pictures, there's actually kind of an interior with quite a few smart bricks. I can count 4 here, and I put a dot over all 4 of them that I've counted. But yeah, it does look pretty big, and like, it's the biggest starship from the Smart Play series. But here, I'm pretty sure all of them are smart figures. But the smart figures are like able to just like interact with the smart brick, except there's no smart brick included. Like, the set would probably be the best if they had just included a smart brick. But honestly, there is one set that is better than it. That's a smart compatible set. And in my opinion, the set is a fine set. It's just so small, and it does look kinda bad because of a few places on the set. But yeah. Of course, Chewbacca right here is holding this green hammer that can fuel up the set. And you can also pull on this knob back here to be able to make shooting noises. But in my opinion, the best Smart Play compatible set is this one. The Yoda's Hut and Jedi Training. This one has a R2-D2, which looks really good, unlike the Smart Play R2-D2, which we'll see later. But as you can see, Yoda with medium legs looks horrible. There's also a smart Luke Skywalker minifigure. And on the inside, there's 2 areas you can use a smart brick in this set. The first area is here to cook food, and the second area is in this amazing side build. This side build is supposed to be of some sort of force balance minigames that you can put the smart brick in, and then you're supposed to try and make sure none of these topple over. Or you can also put it here and then have your smart minifigure eat food. And honestly, the set doesn't look half bad. Like, this is the exterior of the hut. It doesn't even look that bad. I'd say the only bad thing about the set is the second build. If they had just removed it and replaced it with a more formal Jedi training area, then I actually say the set would be like actually a pretty solid playset in opposed to a smart playset. But the reason I did take this all-in-one set and put it like higher than all of the compatible sets is because, well, at least you actually get the smart brick. But in this set, there's quite a lot of side builds. The X-Wings, this command station, this cart, and this, well, Imperial turret, as well as 2 smart figures, Luke and Leia, 1 semi-smart figure, I guess, with R2, because even though he technically isn't a smart figure, he does have a smart tile behind him, which I'll show you later, as well as 2 actual minifigures, being a Rebellion member, as well as a Stormtrooper. As you can see from these sets, R2 has a back that is pretty flat, but this is the X-Wing. You could push down this part to have the smart brick make shooting noises, just like the other sets. You can also use that R2 to, well, make like R2 noises, I guess. There's also this charger included that you could charge up your smart brick, which It's 2 hours charging for 45 minutes of play. This Imperial Gunner Station, you can put the smart brick, and then you can have push down this and have it make shooting noises. This command station, you can put your Leia on, and then you can make like commanding noises, I guess. As well as there's also this cart, which has a fueling station, which you can use to fuel up your X-Wing, as well as the screen cameras that you can use to make repairs, as you can see in these images here. And the second best smart playset is Darth Vader's TIE Advanced. Set is pretty cool, but shrunken cape. While the set actually looks really good from the front, if you take a look at the back is literally hollow, which you can put the smart brick in and then make shooting noises by pulling on that. You could take this side build to fuel up your smart brick, as well as make repairs, as well as have your Imperial, Rebel crew member try and defeat the TIE Advanced. I think we all know he's cooked. But yeah, this is the main ship, and it does look really good from the front, but not the back, and that's the only smart tile included in the set. There's none for this fueling station and none for this rebellion station. Yeah, there's really nothing much with this set, but it is the cheapest all-in-one set, costing $69.99. But the best set is the Throne Room Duel and the A-Wing. The set is actually really fun. Like, here you could have Luke and Darth Vader fighting it out. And the set includes 2 smart bricks, so you can actually have them fight, instead of just like having one of them fight and then the other one fight. There's also Emperor Palpatine with no pupils, as well as a shrunken cape, as well as the Royal Guards with shrunken capes. Yeah, here's just a look at the dueling play feature. You could also put the smart brick on the Emperor Palpatine's chair, and then afterwards you can make like swerveling noises. And then for the A-Wing and this Imperial Station, you could turn on this knob to fire at the A-Wing, or you could pull on this area to fire at the command turret, Imperial turret. But yeah, it is actually a pretty fun set, and like, I can see a lot of people like just flying around the A-Wing and like having them fight, or like having Luke and Vader fight. Yeah, here's just a look at the other 3 figures, as well as here. Yeah, these are the smart figures, while these are the regular figures. So this time there's 2 smart bricks, which, yeah, that's honestly why I put this as the best, but tell me, in your opinion, what's the best? Yeah, BNB Collections, out.